morning. My name is Dana Hartong, and my husband and Gary and I, along with our two girls, Carson and Savannah, have been members here at St. James for about 6 years. When I think about stewardship, it is about using the talents and resources God gave our family so that we can be of service to others. But just because that's how I think doesn't mean that's how I always act. I can distinctly pinpoint 2 times in my adult life when I've been reminded by the Holy Spirit just how important service is to the fullness of my life and my walk with Christ. The first time was early on in my career when I just felt like there was something missing, and I thought it was about my job. As all of this was going on, I won the chance to have several sessions with a life coach. I have to admit, I was a little skeptical about the whole life coach thing, but it was free, and I was pretty desperate for any advice I could get. After several meetings and her professional guidance, we came to the conclusion that my lack of fulfillment wasn't really about my job at all. It was more about my need to help others. It is ingrained in me, and when I'm not actively involved in a service project, I don't feel complete. During a Habitat for Humanity workday I volunteered for shortly after that, I had the chance to spend an entire day painting a room with the soon-to-be owner of the home we were helping to build. At that moment, I was reminded that service isn't really about me. It's so much bigger than that. That day in particular, it was about the joy in his eyes and the love of Christ he was experiencing as people he had never met came together to help him realize his family's dream of owning a home. Fast forward 4 years, and Gary and I had been in Greenville for about 1.5 years. We had a toddler, a baby, and we're struggling to find our place in this community. This time, instead of a professional life coach, the Holy Spirit spoke through my mom, my ultimate life coach. Probably because God knew that this was the best way he was going to get me to listen up. During one of my many tearful calls home, she finally gave it to me straight, as she does so well, and said, "Dana, what you're missing is a church family. Go out there and find one." So I learned a long time ago not to question my mama, and we began visiting churches, quickly finding our place here at St. James. I started getting involved in mission work, and I once again began to feel the fullness that I can only find when using my gifts and talents to help others. And don't get me wrong, my talents are not that impressive. I can't sing, I'm not crafty, and I'm definitely not the amazing cook that so many in our church are. But what I do have is an able body and hands that can pack bags to send home with children over the weekend that may not ever otherwise have enough food. I can serve breakfast to a homeless person and pray that he will find a job to help him get back on his feet. I can walk to raise money so that women in third world countries don't have to walk 3 miles to get clean water, and people right here in West Greenville have access to fresh fruit and vegetables. So, the question I'm going to leave you with today is, what can you do with your gifts and talents? I would encourage you to explore the many different opportunities we have right here at St. James to plug in and share the love of Christ with others through service. Thank you.